Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are keeping fine children and taking good care of yourself. Children, today we are going to take the same chapter from your civics section, chapter number 2, President and Vice President. Children, I have already explained you about the election of President, then composition of Electoral College, indirect election, then his tenure, impeachment, all that has been explained to you in the previous classes. Now we come to a very important section of this lesson, that is the power of president. President holds lot of power. So here one by one we are going to do this, and I hope this slide will help you to understand the power of the president properly with the help of this slide. Now children, see the power. Now first power of the president is executive power. He has executive, legislature, financial, diplomatic, all that power, but first is executive power. Now being a president, he is the head of the union administration, of means all union officials are his subordinates. They work with him or under him. He appoints the various officials of the state like Prime Minister and the Council, then Chief Justice and Justice of Supreme Court and High Court. He appoints the Governor, Chairman and Member of Union Public Service Commission, Chairman and Member of Planning Commission. Then he controls over the state government, means the union government give direction to the state governments, and during emergency completely control the state. Children, at the time of emergency, all the power of the state government and other it suspended. All the power comes in the hand of the president rule at the time of the emergency. And then also he controls over union territory and border areas. Border areas of the country is controlled by the or is under the power of the president. Children, next we'll see that here legislature powers. So, children, it is given in the detail in your book. Here the power is given, that I will explain you what are his legislative power. He addresses session of parliament, and that the president addresses both the houses, means Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha together for the first time after the general election. Then the first meeting which is held, or the first session if I say, is presided over by the president of the country. In this address he lays emphasis on the internal and external policies of the government. The president has the power to address either house of parliament or their joint session. It is whatever he likes. If he wants to he wants to preside over the whole parliament, means both the houses, then he calls both he will have the joint session. Otherwise he can preside over a single house, either Raj Sabha or Lok Sabha. It is upon his wish. Then message to the parliament. He has the power to send the message to either house of the parliament, and he can summon the house any time when he feels like if there is any important issue in the country, then he can summon the house. And then he also has a power to dissolve the Lok Sabha. That means he can dissolve the Lok Sabha and order fresh election. Because Raj Sabha is a permanent body, it is not subject to dissolutions. Now children, nomination of the member. Some members are nominated by the president of the country. The president nominates 12 members to the Raj Sabha from among a person of special knowledge and practical experience in the field of literature, science, art and social service. So apart from the this political ground, he appoints people from various fields of science, art, literature and social science and social service. And president may nominate 2 members from Anglo-Indian community by Lok Sabha. If he feels that there is no one to lead this section, so he elects 2 members from the Anglo-Indian committee. Then he assent 2 bills. Bill is not passed without the signature of the president. His signature is a must. Once a bill is passed by both the houses, it is sent to the president for his approval, and the president may give his assent or he withhold the bill or send it back to the house for discussion. Means if he feels that something else could be done or some correction should be made on that bill, then he sends it back to the house, and again when the bill is discussed by both the house and sent again to the president, then he signs the bill and then only it is passed. Then promulgate ordinances. Children, in this, under article 123, the president can promulgate an ordinance which has the same status as an act of parliament. The president may withdraw the ordinance at any time. Now these are the things that assent to some state bills also. Children, the governor may receive some bills passed by the state legislature for the consideration of the president, and then the president can refuse his assent to such a bill. It is up to the president whether he signs or he can refuse. Then formation of the new state. Now children, a bill for the formation of new state or alteration of area of an existing state cannot be introduced except on the president recommendation. So these are the legislative power of the president, and they are very, very important. Children, next comes the other power, that is the financial power. Financial means when it deals with the money. Now money bill can be introduced only on the recommendation of president. Now only when president gives his consent, then only money bill is introduced. An annual budget is presented by finance minister on behalf of president. Annual budget is the estimate of income and expenditure of union government for the coming year. Means what will be the income, what will be the expenditure, where the money will be spent, how much money will be spent, that all is presented of the coming year before the president by the union government. Then annual financial statement is also presented on behalf of president. President can authorize withdrawal of advances from the contingency fund of India. He can there is a fund for the special occasions. From there he can withdraw or he can give permission to withdraw the fund for some work. After every 5 years, president appoints finance commission. In this, one chairman and 4 members are there. It makes recommendations to the president on financial matter. This group where finance commission, where it is given that there is one chairman and 4 members, they help president in the financial matters of the country. Children, it is given in the book also. Children, you can go read in the book also. Now children, next is military power. I will read the military power. Here it is given, children, judicial power. Let's do judicial power. Military power I will do later on. So children, president isn't answerable before any court of law. Court cannot call the president, okay, for he is not answerable to any court of the law, and no criminal suit can be initiated against him during his tenure till 5 years. When he is in the office, no criminal suit can be initiated against him. President has a power to reduce or increase the punishment in the following cases. Cases of court martial, which is takes place in army matter, in the field of army sections, and in all the cases listed in union or concurrent list. In all the cases where there is a death punishment can be changed to life imprisonment only with the permission of the president. Now children, we have I have done the legislature, executive and judicial power of the president. Remaining power I will do in the next chapter. Till then, children, go through the lesson. If you don't understand anything, we will discuss the chapter again in the Zoom class. Take care, children. Have a good day.